books. Welcome into our Sagittarius-Capricorn love tarot reading. I thank you guys so much as always for being on this side of the channel, and I really do hope that these messages will serve you well for the month of December and beyond it. We are working with an oldie but goodie tarot deck today. I felt guided to pull out the Mahogany Tarot. So that's what we'll be using to clarify these love oracle messages, and then we'll always get the higher self truth. Okay, what's lying underneath with the Roses in Love oracle deck, okay? But as I was meditating for this message, Sagittarians, I was getting that very clear and very direct and very to the point. Somebody that you have set boundaries with. Oh, that's a great idea, Divine. Okay, we're going to use something as well. I'm going to bring in my astro dice for the love readings so we can get clear on who we're connecting with in love for you. But someone that you set boundaries with, whether it was recently or a long time ago, has now found their power and is occupying the proper energy to step into partnership with you. This is somebody who desires to build a future with you, Sagittarians. They really feel like you and them could be good partners, or they've always known that and understood that, but they're ready now. And I'm not sure how that's going to make you feel. Unexpected news. This could come as a shock as to who this might be. Maybe you've had to set boundaries with multiple lovers in the past. I really do feel like those boundaries were for self-protection to a certain degree. Kind of like, yeah, you're not going to run me through the mud. You're not going to run me around in circles. I got to protect my peace of mind. Thank you, Divine. You got to protect your peace of mind. So these were energies or partners that weren't really sure of themselves. Somebody is now very sure of who they are, and they want you beside them, like, period. Like, they want to build a future with you. They're not in the dark about it. They're not confused about it. They're not double-minded about it. They know that it's you. So this could come as a shock and a surprise to you as to who this is. And we'll pull some die on that. And should I do it now, Divine? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's pull. I'm gonna roll the die to see who this might be to kind of help you better gauge this for yourself. Now, keep in mind, this could be any placement that they have, any energies that they hold, or energy that might be active for them right now. So again, for instance, this could be a water sign, but we're in Sag season. It's fiery. They could be showing up as fire, or maybe they have a fire Venus, so that's how they're showing up, but they're an air sign, that kind of a thing, okay? So just take it as it resonates. Who is this? Oh, thank you, Divine. They almost reminded me. This is also a past life connection for you, Sagittarians. Okay, that's so what you need to know. That's why the draw to this person or from this person was very strong. Maybe when you were connected with them at one point, you felt the depth of that soul connection. That's who we could also be talking about, but they're ready to be a partner to you now, whether they weren't able to do it in a past life or in this lifetime. So for some of y'all, this could be someone absolutely new. Maybe someone that you haven't dated, okay? Oh, that could be it. You might not have dated this person because of the boundaries you have. So they couldn't kind of enter your world or enter your space because you weren't putting up with any of that mess or whatever they were dealing or whatever they were going through at the time, or wherever their behavioral patterns, something about their behavioral patterns wouldn't allow them to even step to you even if they wanted to. So that could be the situation too. But who is this person? What is their main energy in the now moment towards Sagittarius, Capricorn, Divine? Okay, I felt the air energy. You got an Aquarius with Uranus energy in the 10th house. Okay. Ooh. So an Aquarian, Uranus energy. So definitely heavy Aquarius. Uh-oh, where's that 10? And that could be their 10th house energy. They could be ruled by their 10th house, or their 10th house could be active. Their 10th house could be Sagittarius. Take it as it resonates. Okay. I'm also seeing Libra moon in the 7th. Okay. So you could have opposing moon energies, or you both have an air moon take that as that resonates as well. So tell us a little bit more about this Aquarian energy. 10th house ruled by Capricorn. So this could be a Capricorn Aquarius or someone who has those highly aspected in their chart. But tell us a little more about this energy for Sagittarius, Capricorn. Choices and decisions. Exactly. Somebody might be realizing or has finally realized that the choice or the ball is in their court. This could be also why they could not get past your boundaries. Maybe the choices and decisions they were making or had made separated y'all two. Boom. Third party in reverse. Maybe this person had somebody or was still kind of susceptible to third party interference, which is why you maybe set the boundary up. I'm not doing no third parties. You need to clear out your energy. Kind of a vibe is what I'm getting. Make a choice and a decision. Are you entertaining everybody or are you going to show up in this partnership? Yeah, okay. So you had some hardcore boundaries here, Sagittarians. And I know that's right. Yeah. And that's exactly why they want to take it to the next level. You weren't putting up with third-party energy. You weren't allowing too many people in the relationship. Okay. So this tells me that this was a relationship or a connection that required this person to kind of elevate themselves. Yeah. Oh, elevate themselves they are. Okay. Fire and desire. Tell me more about this Aquarian energy connected to Sagittarians. They love you. Ooh, this is fun. Yay. Okay. I've been waiting to use that die too, but I wanted to be intuitively guided to, and it felt right. So I love that. And they love you. Yeah, they love that you love yourself. They love the boundaries that you set because it shows that you love yourself. You're not going to let them mistreat you. You're not going to let them do whatever they want to do. Nah. There's some rules and stipulations and regulations around here. You regulate, period, Sagittarius. Yeah, you might make this person laugh too, but you regulate. Let me see if I can squeeze one more in here. What else about this Aquarian? Communication and vacation and travel. They could be traveling towards you, might want to talk to you about coming towards you. I want to see you. Can I take you out? Like, this is somebody who's about to be in full pursuit of you if they aren't already. Okay? This could also be somebody who wants to close the distance between y'all. They might be taking a vacation soon. They might be in your area. I would not be surprised here, Sagittarians, if somebody try to pop up. Like, I'm in town for the week for work. Can I take you to dinner? Can I take you to lunch? Can we go get coffee? Can we meet? Somebody got to put their eyes on you, honey. Somebody wants to put their eyes on you. Okay, yeah, price of love, ego versus self. And that's exactly what I feel like this boiled down to. What are they willing to sacrifice? Were they willing to sacrifice their ego for this partnership? And really not even for the partnership, but for their higher self to take over? Or were they going to let their ego win and lose out on this love? Okay, questions that needed to be answered. Somebody's answered them. Hold on, let me make sure this is going to fit how it needs to fit. Period. Okay, excuse the shine, y'all. Okay. And then let me get one more. Can I just get one more here? Because what's this, 6? Yeah, let's get 7. Ah, 2 more. Okay. Yin and yang and deeper intimacy. That's exactly what you are about to discover about this connection and or what you already knew. You knew this was deep. You knew this was some sort of soul remembrance between you two. You might have been very ready for deeper intimacy, but they might have been a little shaky on it. And so, or the boundaries that you say here, Sagittarians, let this person know, maybe without you saying much, that they had to be available for deeper intimacy in order to even talk to you, to communicate with you, to get close to you. You're not the fly-by-night kind of type. And I have a feeling that kind of turns somebody on here. Somebody really likes that. And that's the unexpected news. Okay, you could have delivered unexpected news to this person when you set a boundary. Like I said, somebody is taking a trip, or you might take a trip and run into this person. Somebody wants to take trips with you. Okay, period. Period. Yeah, it's time to decide what's the best solution. You can no longer prolong this anymore. The longer you wait, the more delays this may cause somewhere down the road. And with third party in reverse, there's nothing that's affecting your relationship right now. This is an emperor. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. We are, in fact, dealing with an emperor here. Period. He came out loud. Oh, could even be a Hierophant. Like I said, somebody is now occupying the frequency, the energy that they need to in order to make this partnership, this relationship a reality. And somebody's not playing about that. That's some serious energy. With the 9 of Pentacles that also slipped out here. Okay. Yeah, this emperor understands that. Like I said, thank you, Divine, for that confirmation. Like I said, the ball is in their court. They understand that they have to make the move. It's not going to be you. Tower energy. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Like, for real, somebody's awoke now. If somebody was asleep, if this emperor was snoozing on this situation, okay, or snoozing on the power that he had in this dynamic, oh, he's awake now. And I'm saying he because it's an emperor. This could also be a feminine. Take it as it resonates, okay? Yeah, it's like they realized what was getting in the way of them actually being able to step into your energy or step to you, period. And now that they're aware of that, oh, Hierophant. Yeah, I think that's all this person needed. It's very strange. I won't even say strange. Maybe that's not the right word for it, but it's interesting that your self-love and your boundaries is what they needed to see in order for them to step into this energy. This person could have a Scorpio placement. Knight of Cups, Pisces energy as well. 5 of Pentacles, right. And I don't like that, but it's not about me and what I like. I feel like this person felt like they had to test you almost, Sagittarius. They had to see if you would be willing to accept crumbs. 9 of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles. Devil energy, right. Would you put up with their toxicity or not? And I feel like you said, hell no. N-O, right. And that, I think, is what has this person, like, even more, maybe even borderline obsessed here with you. I think they find you irresistible. That's what you need to know. And like I said, somebody's trying to figure out a way to get to you, to come into your world or step to you or journey towards you. Yeah. Exactly, period. They found their empress. That's why. I almost feel like this person had it in their mind who their empress would be. Their empress would not put up with third parties. Their empress would have self-love. Their empress would be somebody that definitely turned them on, or kind of, they had that kind of chemistry with. It wouldn't be forced. And would require it. That's so interesting. It's like this person knew what they needed to do. They knew who they needed to be, but they were waiting for the right person to kind of be that for, or bring the right person to bring that out of them. And I feel like that's you, Sagittarius. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles, period. That's absolutely you. That's absolutely you. King of Swords, Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy. Who is this Aquarius? Tell me more about this Emperor and how they feel. The Wheel of Fortune. Somebody feels very lucky to maybe know you, connect with you. Somebody's taking fate into their own hands. Somebody's making the right and proper choices and decisions. Again, they're taking control of their destiny. It's like they've been waiting for this moment. That's so interesting to me because I don't know that I've ever heard of somebody, well, maybe, like willingly not being all that they can be because, oh, well, maybe they didn't feel like anybody who was around them or pursuing them or they were connected to, and I hate to say it like that, but was worth it because they were kind of putting up with a third party or even willing to be a third party. So it's like, that's not my Empress. My Empress wouldn't do that. Not that that's going to stop them from dealing with that person, but it's just they were waiting on something. Yeah, 3 of Wands, waiting on the Empress to come in. Maybe this person felt like they were waiting for you to step into that Empress energy. Or again, it feels like a test or like see what you would do, how you would handle something. And I would say if this was a test, you pass with flying colors in their book. Not that that's right, not that that's appropriate, but for whatever reason this person wanted to do that for, yeah, 10 of Swords in reverse. Because you know what that, okay, this person maybe felt like, oh boy. Okay, so maybe the people they were at one point dealing with, it's like if they would be willing to be third parties with me or allow me to have third parties, that means that they're willing to be a third party to somebody else while they're with me. So it's like this person could have had trust issues or just knew the people they were connected to weren't trustworthy. So it's like they maybe hid that Hierophant Emperor side of themselves because it wasn't safe. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it wasn't safe. 6 of Swords. King of Swords back out. Clarify Devil energy. This person thinks about you a lot. Yeah. Justice with the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. Exactly. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. If you would turn a blind eye to me having multiple people, then that means you're willing to be a multiple to somebody else. It's like that's the logic that this person was running on. King of Pentacles. That means that if I had nothing to give, or I don't know, it's like somebody might have been very aware that the people they were connected to, the people they were choosing, were really only there for what they had. And although they were making choices and decisions to entertain that, it's like maybe deep in this person's heart, they knew one day they would, or they hoped they would find someone that would make them do better. Which, again, not really a fan of, because you should just be doing better on your own merit. But I kind of feel like maybe this person has a bit of a scorn past. Maybe that's that scorpionic energy. Like, it's a lot deeper than maybe what I'm picking up on. But now they feel like they found someone to balance them out. Yeah, I almost feel like somebody's been burned by this devil energy. Yeah, deceived before. Maybe they thought somebody was for them and they ended up being for somebody else, or playing them to the left. So then it's that whole like, well, if everybody's gonna play me, then I'm gonna play everybody kind of a thing. So this person maybe definitely had to mature and come out of that mindset. 10 of Swords. Clarify the 3 of Wands. Thank you. Knight of Wands energy. Yeah. This person maybe wants to rush towards you. 9 of Wands. Okay. But your boundaries are high. Yeah, I can't make it up. That's exactly what happened. Your boundaries were high based off of what you've been through, Sagittarians. And this person knew they couldn't come around as a Knight of Wands. Look at how that Knight of Wands is looking back at that 9 of Wands. Like, yeah, I'll take this foolishness somewhere else. And that's surely what they did. So this person was smart enough to know not to play with you like that. That's why you might be shocked as to who this is, or this could be unexpected news. Because you might see this person as a Knight of Wands, but they're actually stepping into Emperor and Hierophant energy. Yeah. What's unexpected about this is this person's really been working on themselves. Magician, I can't make it up. They've been stepping into their power, maybe even their spirituality, hence the Hierophant that peeked out earlier. I just heard, give me a reason. You gave this person a reason to step into their purpose without maybe even knowing it. Or step into, again, their authentic energy or the frequency they needed in order to make this partnership that, again, I sense is definitely past life. Maybe you sense that too, but it's activated somebody. Somebody's awake now. Okay. All right, well, let's get messages here from this Emperor, Magician, Hierophant. What do they want Sagittarians to know? Okay, period. What do they want Sagittarians to know? What's on their heart towards Sagittarius? What's on this Emperor's heart towards Sagittarius? Thank you. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. Like I said, even though they couldn't come in on this Knight of Wands energy, that didn't stop love from growing between y'all. That didn't stop what was meant to be, period. Oh, yeah, I really fumbled you, and now I'm paying the price. You're the best thing that's happened to me. So okay, so for some of y'all, maybe they attempted to come in as this Knight of Wands and you turned them away as the Empress with the Nine of Wands. Been there, done that, seen the movie, got the t-shirt, don't want to watch it again, don't need nothing else from that. Goodbye. Like, you need to turn that horse right on around and go play with the people you can. Exactly. Right. And that's why you're the best thing that's happened to them, because again, you've called them into a higher energy. Now, this could have been somebody who you dated for a while that was still in that Knight of Wands energy and wasn't growing. Somebody could have had an opportunity to connect with you and they maybe chickened out on it, or they stepped to you in the wrong way. So I feel like you might have a permanent image of this Knight of Wands, of this person in your mind. Like, that's just who they are. But that could be the unexpected. That's not who they are anymore. Okay, clarify what's on the heart of this Emperor, this air sign, this King of Swords. I loved you more than I let on. Exactly. That's why I love you came out in the Oracle. I don't know that they even told you that they love you. I just heard it would be hard to believe because they were in Knight of Wands energy. So if they were to come in like, oh, I really do love you, I really do care for you, you'd be like, yeah, okay. But what about all them third parties? Like, but your choices and decisions are not saying that, so I can't really clock that as appropriate or a T. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really see how. And they knew that. At the end of the day, they knew. But again, this is somebody who tried to test you crazy. And again, they maybe test and failed. By them trying to test you, they failed this connection. That's how they fumbled you. Because I think at the core of it, they knew you were in alignment with them, or they knew that there was something deeper. But again, out of the childishness or the immaturity, they wanted to be sure. That's their pain that they were playing out. But that whole wanting to be sure by playing those games, they played themselves. Yeah, I want to break this no contact. What else is on the heart of this King of Swords, this Aquarian? Towards Sagittarius-Capricorn. Thank you. I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. Like I said earlier, behavioral issues or behavioral patterns spilled the beans. So they couldn't even come in and justify what they were doing. They weren't in a position to take accountability for themselves. Hence why Empress with the Nine of Wands, yeah, you could take that mess elsewhere. You're not about to come in here and stomp all over my heart. No. You're not about to play in my face. No. Period, Sagittarius, period. Yeah, and now they're trying to become the best version of themselves for you. What else? No one understands me like you do. Yeah. So you maybe genuinely had a connection with this person, but you weren't going to put up with their mess just because of that. You might have felt it, they felt it, but you let them make the choices and decisions that they needed to. It's like, I love that. You let their actions speak louder than their words. That's why even if they did say they loved you, their actions weren't saying it, so you couldn't really absorb that or accept that or trust that. And they see that now. So they might have even thought you were playing a game, but no, baby, you were in your self-love bag. Heavy. Yeah, you're not about to play in my face. Go do that with who you can. Yeah, I want to break this no contact bad. I really do think they really genuinely do, like, very, very bad. You might have this person blocked, especially with the Nine of Wands and the Empress. I just want to hear your voice exactly. You haven't talked to this person in a while. That's why I feel that unexpected news that it's them that is now in this energy. Clarify the fumble. What do they feel about this fumble? Yeah, you're everything I wanted and needed. Exactly. I can't make it up. You were everything they wanted, everything they needed. They knew that, but their hurt self, their ego, made them test you or play with you or like run a game on you that was like dumb. That was dumb. They know. They know they were being stupid. And now, unfortunately, maybe they're getting some sort of karma for that. Sagittarius. Yeah, you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. And I don't think they were being honest. Like, this could have been somebody who was trying to be too cool for school. Like, you know, it's nothing. It's nothing. I don't really feel like that. Yeah, you know, whatever. It's like work. Look at all the other things. And I got all these third parties and meow, 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 whatever. No, you was head over heels in love and playing. Fire and desire and everything. Playing around. And like I said, I feel like I said that in the last round of love readings, a lot of these lovers who were playing these games and stalling on their maturation process, a lot of these counterparts are having to go through karmic cycles now because they waited too late. And maybe that's the situation here, Sagittarius. Maybe to you, this person just waited too late to get their ish together. Yeah, I didn't know what it felt like. I'm sorry, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along, right? Right. So they might try to say, oh, I was scared. I didn't know. But at the end of the day, they knew. They knew it was love. They knew it was love, but they thought they could play. Yeah, I can't imagine a life without you. I crave you. Yeah, what's the craving? Tell us more about that. I'm keeping tabs on you. Again, double energy, like I said. Obsession. Yeah, fake profiles? Probably. Absolutely. 100,000,000%. Seven of Swords right next on top of that devil too. Yeah, they think they're slick. You probably even know too. I just heard suspicious activity. Somebody could have got flagged, or like maybe you flagged somebody, or it's like that's an interesting way to word that. Like, I don't know why words are significant here. Maybe it's how somebody maybe typed something to you. It was like, that seems very familiar, but it was very like attempting to be underhanded or covert. You know what I mean? Like undercover. Yeah, but they are watching you. They are watching you. I'm afraid you'll forget about me, and I wouldn't blame you. And I can't keep pretending that I'm okay without you. Yeah. They know that, you know, you have every right to be like, heck no. Don't pass go. Cannot collect 200. No, thank you. Move on. Thank you. Next. Right? And they wouldn't blame you because, yeah, they know they were dumb to do whatever this was, to play that game with you. Especially with fire and desire and I love you out here. Self-love. This person tried to act like they weren't in love with you. Okay. Yeah. And not right. I mean, that's... karma collects. That's how that works. Karma collects. Yeah. And maybe that's why they keep tabs on you and maybe even reach out to you from fake profiles, because it's like a way to stay connected to your energy, or a way for you to kind of think about them, or like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, they're afraid. That's maybe why they want to rush in. But again, if you have forgotten this person and you're like, yep, nope, that door is closed, they won't blame you for that. Because that's a part of that self-love. That's you loving yourself. And they can't keep, all right, they can't keep pretending. Like I said, they were pretending like you were a dime a dozen. They were pretending like they could find you 5 times over. They could pull you off the street whenever they wanted to. Yeah, no. They were pretending. They knew they couldn't. They knew they couldn't, but their ego wouldn't let them surrender. Okay? So even if you say no to this here, Sagittarians, they're still going to be the Magician. They're still going to be the Emperor. They're still going to be in the Hierophant energy, and that's exactly where they need to be. So whatever was contracted and fated or meant to be that past life energy, I feel like it is complete. Okay? But I feel like this person might be getting to a breaking point. Yeah, I can't imagine a life without you. So something's going to give. Again, I do think this person's going to attempt to come in, this Aquarian. So take that all as it resonates. I really do hope that gave you some clarity or confirmation around what's going on in your love life. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what connects with you, always in the comments down below. I love to hear from y'all. Thank you so much for engaging with me. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all in our next one, okay? Love you lots. Namaste.